r/ask Reddit. Cat owners of Reddit, what's the weirdest thing your cat has done? My cat eats the dog's food to assert dominance. My cat carries a stuffed fish around my house and meows with it in her mouth. I actually created a compilation on all the weird things my cat does. Walked to the end of the driveway, turned around, then ran as fast as he could to the front sliding door, launched himself at the flat screen and used the momentum and the swinging weight of his body to slide the door completely open and walked on in like the motherfucking boss he was. The cat I had when I was a kid developed a weird habit later in her life. Whenever she was laying on me, she'd stare me dead in the eyes and just slowly stretch a paw up and stick it in my mouth. Don't know why. My cat is 17 years old. She will replicate the sound of our alarm to wake up. If we change it, she will change how she screams to get fed. She will always scream her version of our alarm an hour early. And she will always change her screaming. I love her screaming. Edit. So reminded me of something. So she has trouble pooping. We started giving her a treat every time there's a new poop. Now she will pinch it off early to get the treat. Wait. Then poop the rest. We cannot give her a second treat but. I was having acupuncture at home and my cat jumped on the bed and looked at me with an extremely worried face. Suddenly he started taking the needles out of my body one by one with his mouth. It was quite bizarre. He meows for attention and only stops if I pick him up and carry him around. I've had to learn the difference between his I'm hungry meows and his I need attention meows and his I don't need anything. I'm just messing with you meows. He keeps on licking a certain wall, tiles, in the bathroom and a stone column in our front yard. He licks those daily. I can't tell why he does that despite checking on Google for answers. One of my kitties, Binks, has a shoe fetish. Or maybe just a foot fetish in general. Loves rubbing on shoes constantly. Especially when I get home and first take them off, she will come dashing from the next room to shove her face in them. And she is the type of cat that will bite when you pet anywhere but her head, unless it is done with feet, and then she purrs the entire time. Not exactly weird. But the dumb motherfucker kept finding ways into the walls of my old apartment, then scream until he found his way to an exit. Idiot. I had a few cats over the years. Cat 1. If you are leaving for a trip, she will sit on your suitcase for hours to try and prevent you from leaving. Cat 2. He clawed a towel and ended up getting all 4 of his claws stuck in it. Moments later he was wrapped in the towel crying pathetically because he failed to get free. Cat 3. When I worked evenings he would sit on the couch near the front door waiting for me to come home. As soon as I walked up the porch he would curl up and pretend that he is asleep. My cat is very particular about my sleeping times. She will scream at me if I stay up too late and stubbornly wake me up in the mornings if I sleep in. She has tried many methods of waking me up. My favorite was when she once placed her entire little body under my neck and then lifted up. I used to have a cat that had an obsession with Chinese food. The amount of times she trotted along with an egg roll she secured was too numerous for me comfortably admit. My previous cat would sit in my hair while I slept. Butthole against my scalp. Took my cat, Lassie, to the vet for her annual checkup. She was high strung, did not like being touched by strangers, and hated the vet. Knowing this, the vet assistant held her down firmly while the vet inserted the thermometer. Except Lassie didn't resist. On initial penetration, Lassie relaxed and raised her butt into the thermometer until it was fully inserted. Then she purred. The vet looked at me. The assistant looked at me. All I could do was shrug and say, I have no idea. My cat will literally park her off of my back onto the furniture. The first time it happened I thought my partner came up behind me and shoved me. But no. My kitten will wait for me to turn on my computer after work so he can watch my moving background I have. And looks at me when I open Chrome or something if he's still watching the background. Every time I sneeze, my cat comes out from wherever he is and meows at me with concern. I choose to believe he's meowing bless you. I have had too many cats over the years, so I'll put one my newest, Dobby the housecat, here. He likes to sleep with me, preferably on my legs or snuggled up close to face. He also happens to wake up before I do and tries to wake me up to let me know he has to be fed. Apparently, I had been sleeping with my mouth open and I woke up to Dobby, his whole front paw in my mouth, and he's giving me the most evil of cat glares. I was 2 hours late for breakfast. Thanks for watching, mate. Make sure to smash that subscribe button for more high quality content.